I am the queen of my throne. I am the queen of my throne. I am the queen of my throne. I am the
And
queen of my
welcome
throne.
to
What's
really going on. And it's been over 2 weeks now since we've been on this kind of whole self-quarantining, and now there's stay-at-home orders,
Stay-at-home
right?
Lockdown. It's just stay at home.
So I think pretty much the whole country is on a stay-at-home order, unless you're in like these 5 states.
There's still 5 states that haven't had that stay-at-home order, so that's a concern.
So what does that mean?
I think it's going to be longer. It's going to take longer.
No, like stay at home. What in the world is that?
Stay at home? That means figure out something else to do because you can't leave the house. We got a curfew at 8 o'clock as adults. Curfew at 8? What? Right. But we just have to figure out communicating with your families, taking the time to possibly read, find activities to do at home.
Yeah, I think the biggest change, like during the week, like Monday through Friday, has been a lot of families trying to figure out now that schools are going online.
Yes.
And so that old school, teachers now having to figure out how to do this online. Parents figuring out how to do this online. Kids figuring out how to do this online. And so what are like some of the struggles like you're hearing and dealing with?
Well, we've been utilizing Zoom, and then a couple of concerns. I have a child in 1st grade and a child in 5th grade, and the teachers are trying to plug in the system at the same time. So I think there's a huge issue with Zoom anyway because someone has hacked into the system. So they're trying to revamp and deal with that whole structure.
Right. So Zoom did come out and say that, they've bumped up security measures. So Zoom is giving personalized security codes for everybody. So that won't happen anymore. So that was new, right? We're all learning. And then I think a lot of parents are feeling that pressure, right? I have 2 kids in school, or I have 3 kids in school, or 4 or 5 kids, yikes, in school at the same time, and everybody's going online at the same time. So, there's a bandwidth issue, but there's also just basic
juggling
schedules.
Be online with the teacher.
So I think we have to just manage expectations overall, right? Me as put my psychologist hat on, or just workplace behaviors, just thinking about it and managing expectations, that sometimes we're just going to have to be realistic about it. What are we able to handle? What are we able to do? And so in that perspective, life has really changed this past week. What we've noticed also in the stores, right? Most of the stores have put those kind of lines on the ground. Hey, this is about 6 feet.
6 feet.
Keep 6 feet distance from people.
It's like even going into the store, they have lines outside of the store to where you stand at the tape, 6 feet, and then one person finishes shopping and leaves the store, then another person can enter. So that's how serious it's become.
Some stores have started to incorporate that, where you can't come in, only a certain number of people can be inside the store at one time. And then also, just like our things that we took for granted, I think is like the biggest challenge now, starting to get used to, like our weekend schedule, right? What are we gonna do this weekend? And it was kind of like, let's see, shopping.
We call it Groundhog Day.
Right.
It's like the same day repeating
every day. What are you gonna do?
It's the same.
So, and then now even just like trying to go out to the park and things, there's like police tape around the little kids, slide and monkey bars and stuff.
Because all the bacteria that develops, because they don't really clean those. If you think about it, they never really clean any outdoor parks or apparatuses that they have for the children. So that stuff accumulates a lot of germs, and that's exactly what we're trying to keep everyone safe from.
Right. But I think the good news in all this, I think a lot of people are really trying to put out good news stories. If you look into that, they're trying to report the good that people are doing, right? They've done news stories about how much good has come of this, people getting to know, like your neighborhood, getting to know who out there actually is working in the caretaking community, what kind of good things they're doing, and then what you can do to help others, people that are shut in because they actually can't go to the store, and if you can provide for them, that's important. Guys, this toilet paper thing is surreal.
Still haven't found any toilet paper.
Still, but if you actually do talk to your stores, your local stores, you've got to ask them, when do they get their shipments, and when are they selling out, and they'll tell you, hey, you know what, we get our shipments every Tuesday and Thursday, and we sell out by 10 a.m. So if you do talk to them, they'll tell you when they're getting their toilet paper in, and you can
You gotta fight the
arrange
rush.
it,
Fight the rush at 8 a.m.
where you can come, show up at like 7, wait in line, get your toilet paper, and then you're set, right? So there are some things we can do to try to mitigate through this time and kind of make some fun of it, right? I'm going on the toilet paper reconnaissance mission thing. So what else do you think, like within the house, have you found to be helpful? Just like with your like balancing schedules, and I think the biggest thing probably.
I like doing shifts. Like you have to, like, for if you have more than one adult in here helping you with your children, you gotta just balance that out in shifts. So you got it for 2 hours, I'm gonna get work done for 2 hours. So just
Right.
taking turns with the load and trying to balance that.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. I mean, managing expectations, it goes back to that again, because you can't expect to get as much done now during this like crisis time as you would have before, because there's just way too much going on, and you're navigating new things that are popping up all throughout the day. So if you normally were very, very productive, you're going to be like negative productivity now. So just be able to work with whoever you know do have in a household with you, to be like, hey, you know what, I've got, you know, probably an hour's worth of work I've got to do. So during, you know, this time I need this hour, and then we'll like kind of tag team off, and then I'll cover, you know, everything, and you can work or kind of have your refreshment time or your break time for an exercise time, whatever it is, but you have to like recharge over and over. And I heard a good, well, I don't know if this is a good terminology, but I did hear some people referring to this time as like a almost like a roller coaster, you know, of emotions, or like grief roller coaster, because we're constantly just dealing with this, like, you know, oh, we're gonna be out of this thing by Easter. Oh, we're not gonna be out of this thing in April. Oh, this might last to the summer. Oh, we might cancel everything. Oh, it's not, you know. So just to know that this is normal kind of process, even of emotions and grief, that we're gonna have, you know, feelings of like denial and anger, and just common, you know, to be, you know, kind of depressed during this time, and then like a feeling overall of just like accepting that this is the situation that we're in.
Make the best of it.
And you know that we can't just be like Pollyanna about it, like, oh well, you know, this happens, but also just to be real with your emotions, and be willing to be vulnerable and be willing to share them.
Communicating those emotions, but just not getting too overwhelmed or stressing out every day, because that causes stress in the household. So you have to exert your stresses in different areas. Maybe go out and walk around during the hours of the safe hours.
Risk
not at
like
night, but
$1,000 fine,
you know,
because
go for a walk
you
around
need
the block. You know,
a break at night. But yeah,
keep
I mean,
your social
I'd say like
distancing.
at least about like every 90 minutes, maybe every 2 hours, give yourself a break. Like go do something. If you have to take a dance break, I've heard people doing that. Take a dance break, take a music break,
anything.
take like you know, I don't want to say take a.
If you like to cook, this is the time to explore what things that you like. Read about it, watch videos on it. Just teach yourself something new. Take this time, but choose your time wisely. Make the best of this time that we have. Get to know your spouses, your loved ones better. Talk, communicate. This is time to be close with your family.
Right, exactly. So, I mean, just we just wanted to give you some encouragement during this time, and let you know, right? I mean, hey, we're all in this together. This is the pandemic of 2020. So that's what's really going on. And until next time, take care.
Take care.
All right, from Dr. Karen Walker and
Wynteezy.
We just want to say that we love you so much, and we appreciate you so much. And during this virus and all this time of uncertainty, that our hearts go out to each and every one of you, and our prayers are with you, and because this has affected everyone as a whole. And we just want to let you know that we think about you and we pray for you each and every day.
peace, love, and happiness. Stay safe. Listen to your local communities, your governors. Stay at home because it's important for us to work together. Togetherness is important. Following what the law is and what the governors are saying. Stay at home so we can stop the spread of this disease. Prayers and condolences to those who've been affected. We've all been affected, but prayers for those people who've been sick. Continuing to keep you guys in our prayers.
All right. We love you.
We love you. Peace.
I am the queen of my throne. 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 They gon' hate when we get on. They gon' hate when we get on.